Hi, today we're going to be doing probability, so let me write that down. P R O B A B. So what probability is the chance of you, just a second. So what probability is the chance of you getting what you want compared to the other chances. So let's say you're flipping a coin, and it's obviously, let's just do this, heads or tails. So say you are in a coin flip and you call heads. So you call heads. So the probability of you winning is the number on top. It's always going to be a fraction. So the number on top is the chance of you getting what you want. So you get, I'll just put a check mark for what you want. And then the number on the bottom is the chance of, the total number of chances, the total possibilities. Total, okay? So, in this case, the probability, you want heads. So, how many chances are there of you getting heads? 1, because there's only one side that's heads. So, 1 on the top. And what are the total possibilities? There's heads and there's tails. So, that's 2. So, 1/2 is the probability for this case. Let's do another example. Let's say you want tails this time. Let's say you want tails. Let's see if the probability changes or not. So, you want tails. What's the chance of you getting tails? There's one possibility. That's if it lands on tails. So 1. And the total again is 2. So the chance is the same, which is why flipping a coin is always fair, because it's equal on both sides. So, let's do another example. Erase this too. Let's say you have a spinner. So a spinner like this, and it's cut into 4 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me number that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to draw a fraction again. Let's say you want the number 3. So you want this number right here. What is the chance of you getting this 3? So again, this is the chance of you getting what you want right here, and the total number, which is right here. So let's do the total number first, because that's a bit easier. All you have to do, how many different numbers could you spin? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So obviously 4 goes on the bottom. And out of those 4, how many possibilities do you want? 1, which is a 3. So 1 out of 4 is a possibility. Now let's say you want, the number is 1 or 4. It's either 1 or 4. So let's erase this again. How many total possibilities are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 goes on the bottom. And then how many do you want? You want 1, 2. 2 total. So 2 goes on the top. So you can't write this answer down on a number sense test because it's not simplified. And basically how you simplify, you want to see if there's any numbers that would divide both of these. In this case it's 2. So you divide by 2. Divide by 2. 1/2 is the chance of you rolling or spinning a 1 or a 4. Now there's one more circumstance of probabilities, which is dice. Dice. Well, probability isn't everything, but dice is another common one you'll see. Dice. So 1, 2, 3. So if you didn't know, all dice have 6 sides. Each opposite side adds up to 7. So this one here On the other side would be a 6 because 1 plus 6 is 7. So on this side it's a 6. On this side it's a 4 because 3 plus 4. And you probably guessed it, on this side is a 5. That's just a handy trick to know. You might need to know it later. It's good to know. So let's say you want to spin the number, you want to roll the number 5. So let's do it again. There's only one 5 on your dice, so the chance of you getting what you want is 1. And then there's 6 total ones. So 1 over 6 is your probability. This is kind of simple, so you probably got the hang of it by now. Now, dice have a little bit more tricky questions sometimes. And the questions will be, say you roll 2 of these dice. Okay, so that's times 2. What is this chance of you getting a sum that adds up to 11? So a sum meaning a number that rolls on this plus the other number that rolls. Now let's check how many different sums of 11 we can get from rolling 2 dice. I'll give you some time. Since we did this in the class, you probably would know by now. It's 5 plus 6. So a 5 on the first dice, a 6 on the second dice, or 6 plus 5. A 6 on the first dice and a 5 on the second dice. So this is 2 possibilities. So 2, doing the fraction again, 2 possibilities. And then there are 6 total possibilities on one dice. So 6 on one dice, 6 on the other. And now what you do, you multiply these 2 6s. I'll tell you why right after. So 6 times 6 is 36. You simplify, divide by 2, divide by 2. 1/18 is your final answer. Okay, so let's go into why you multiply the 2 6s and not add, divide, or subtract. So to help make things a little bit simpler, I'll be using a spinner for this. Say you have 2 spinners. 1 divided into 4 and 2 divided into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So say you want the possibility, or first, let's see how many different combinations there are. So first, for this number 1, you can have the 1 and 1, so let's start write that down. 1 and 1. You could have 1 and 2, so 1, 2, 1 and 3, and 1 and 4. So 3, 1, 3, 1, 4. Okay? So obviously you probably figured it out by now. This 2 has the exact same thing. 2, 1, 2, 2, and so on. So does the 3, so does the 4. So let's see how many total solutions there are, or possibilities there are. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3 has 4 of them. So 9, 10, 11, 12. And the 4 has 4 of them. 16. And you probably realize by now 16 is the total number of possibilities here, just 4, times the total number of possibilities here, which is also 4. And that's why there are 30, in this case it will be 16, but when you roll 2 dice, each dice has 6 possibilities. 6 times 6 is 36, which is why when you're having a sum of 2 numbers on dice, the denominator, which is the number on the bottom, will always be 36.